Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope you're staying smooth. Welcome to some more Pokemon Leaf Green, basically slash Fire Red. But in this case, we're working on some more of the legendaries, so that oops, sorry about that. So that we could try to capture this thing. I'm looking for the best, so the goal is I'm not gonna stop until I find it, and I will find it. It's going to be the reason why as well too is that I normally don't really do this for the I don't catch legendaries, but I have to start all over on this save file for an intake. So I'm gonna go ahead and capture the Deoxys, and it's gonna be my. This is my first time. This whole thing is just gonna be my first time hunting it in general, and I'm gonna try to make sure the first one that I hunt is going to be the best one, and then I'm done with it type situation. So it's gonna take a while, but I'm gonna be looking for the best Deoxys that I can get right here. It's gonna take a while to find, but that's okay. The moment I find it, though, dude, we just have to hope that everything else is good. The missing arm is crazy. The missing arm is crazy, dude. The moment that it uses knockoff or psychic before me, it's GG. Give it another chance to see if it outspeeds. Snatch, that's okay though because it's priority. Run another layer to check. I outspeed. We're really looking for the fastest Deoxys. Snatch has priority. So, yeah, we're only looking for one nature. And it's real easy to pinpoint when we have the stats. I outspeed like I just did. Again, see, look, he uses knockoff. Okay, no snatch there. What you got? I'll spade you twice. I'll give you one more chance. Snatch, priority. No. So the snatch could be confusing too. That's why using something like Leer to lure out who's gonna hit first. It doesn't really matter what move you're using. Just make sure that it's a move that just won't work or do anything. Because Deoxys is pretty frail. Spikes. I outspeed. Try this again. Leer, what you got? Knockoff. Yeah, I'm hunting this different. I know exactly what I'm looking for and what I'm not going to waste my time. If I am correct, which I could be wrong, but the max speed that it could be is 74. And I'm trying to lure out that timid nature with the 30 IVs. That's going to take forever, though, right? You see how we keep out speeding? Alright. And I'll show you my speed. So here's what needs to happen. If I'm right or if I'm wrong. This Fearo's at speed 73. Deoxys can have a total speed of 74 with the 30 IVs, which is possible because I landed 30 IVs with the Deoxys in HP. So I know if I can land it in HP, I can land it in speed. with the nature. But that's a lot of Deoxys that we're going through, right? But I'm looking for the one that's gonna outspeed this Pharaoh. The moment we get outsped, GG. Literally. Psychic. We'll give it another chance. See if it can. Ooh, that's a good amount of damage. I've seen it get to 69. Spikes outspeed again. Alright, here we go. Nope. Yo, what up, Jay? Thanks for stopping by. I'm out speeding, but man, this thing is hitting like a truck. We don't want it though. We're looking for the best, the fastest. I just don't. The thing is that I think it is here. Let me check like this. Yeah, it does nothing. Nah. Yeah, this has to be defense form for sure. It's fighting in defense form. It has to be. Okay, I'm just making sure. Yes, and it can outspeed us. It can. It'd be the perfect defense nature. Oh my gosh, bro. It's gonna look so cool. But in the end, it's gonna be speed form anyway. We outspeed. Twice. It's gonna be so hard to find. They happen. It's just that it also needs to be the nature. So we're probably reaching 30 IVs in some of the speed that we're not seeing because I'm going through so Deoxys so many fast. But I'm going through so many so fast. And it's really just saving us. See, look, we're supposed to get outsped. Yeah. I only know this because I looked up the stats and I'm like, well, I have something that's underneath the threshold. So if I can do this right, I'll make sure that my first Deoxys generation 3 is a forced, powerful. Dude, dang. The moment we get outsped, I'm telling you, it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to be like, oh, no way. We found it. At last. The The best of the best. I can't wait, dude. I'm gonna end up getting this. Deoxys, you will be the best. And you will be powerful. Since I can't use you in the battle frontier, this is just a small glimpse of my power. Dang, it doesn't outspeed. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. See a psychic. How much a psychic does? That was a lot of damage. I'm hoping it outspeeds. Here, you know what? Let me pull up the stats too so I can have them myself. So I know I'm not making a mistake. Yeah, he's supposed to outspeed. Yeah, okay, well. Yeah. Dude, normal form is so strong. Man, defense form is very strong. Yeah, probably defense, timid form is probably like the best form, dude. Ooh, that defense, dude. Dang, you got defense. Hold on, I might just cast this just to check. Oops. You would think capturing it like this, paralyzed, confused, and half HP, that the Pokemon would, like, it'd be easier to catch. It'd be cool if the games were made like that. If it was confused, what? Snapped out of confusion. No! Just continues to lay down spikes all over the place. A dangerous battlefield for any of the incoming Pokemon that want to try to even attempt to battle this beast. Your time is up, Deoxys. No! Fine. If you insist. Ooh, spikes though. Look at the defense on this thing, dude. Holy cow. Holy cow, dude. Ooh. I'm not too sure about the special attack though. Look, see? Pokeball after the being paralyzed. Come on. Deoxys like, I will never give up. Okay, fine. Money. Alright, let's check it. I just want to check real quick. We can capture them. I've mastered the capture. Ooh, nice HP. Serious nature, huh? Look at the speed, 66. That's what I'm saying. Like, you capture it. See, that's slow, dude. Okay. Yeah, for real though. It's just it's just hard. I reset. It's just harder for because I'm playing like such a tunnel vision situation here with looking for only timid with 30 IVs, bro. Do you know how hard that is? That's forever. But I don't mind stopping for the Deoxys. This Pokemon has been elusive. It's maintained its rarity in Generation 3. And I will have the best. Oh. I outspeed too many times. No. And it has low special attack, I can tell. It's only doing 4 damage. I just hope the one we get has like just decent all good round stats. Because catching every single one of them isn't always ideal. Especially if I'm looking for a certain one. I saw that the speed was 66. So if I want to sit here and check them. Let's see. Here, look. I'll show you the next one I'll check. Just because. Let's see how much this knockoff does. Ooh. That was 9 damage. Let's see how much the psychic does. Farrah's at a 100 HP too, so it's beautiful. 2 crits back to back. Okay, chill, bro. I don't know what damage you're doing. You gotta relax. Some regular damage. Okay, a psychic from the 80. That's not too bad. Defense isn't too high though. That. Oh! Whoops. That's hilarious, dude. I'm like, wait, what? I got the 5. Nope. That was a decent amount of damage, but you could have did more. Okay. Outspeed. Yeah, another way I can check too. Just so I can make sure I'm catching at least fast ones. Right? So watch this, watch this. I can do this step thing again. It's fine. I think I know how to do it now. So I'll back out. And here's what I'll do. Uh, I need some some money in this game. We're in Leaf Green, and Leaf Green I don't really have too much, but I have everything I need to make something. Okay, good. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. We go payday all the way. Those 4 restores are just gonna be free, you know. Yeah, that's good for us. Actually. That's perfect. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep on using payday. Oh man, we got it now. That's for sure. It's a setup, but so the reason why Persian is so good here, especially, is because they can't use the Thunder Wave against it. So they end up trying to tend to do some other things, and they'll try to hit him with a Thunder or something like. See that? See what I just said? Boom, bro! I'm telling you, I'm telling you. So now that because it knows it can't use Thunder, it's gonna go for Cotton Spore. Boom, and it missed. Beautiful. So then I go payday. What a beautiful play right there. See that? Thunder, but the game still wants to land it. Okay. Okay. Dang. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Persian. Let's go. With the mean crit. Alright, I'm gonna take you out of battle on that one. That was good. You did good. Trying to slow us down. I see. Nothing can protect you from this. Dang. Okay. Remember to always bring your Pokemon over here. If she asks for something, I would save before you walk in to RNG it. Because sometimes she'll ask for a Pokemon. Like if you don't have a living deck, I have a living deck, so I don't have to worry about anything. That's dude. This is the reasons why it's really good to have a living dex because of this NPC right here. If you have a living dex, she'll always ask for something that you have. So it'll make it real easy for you to just go and grab whatever she's asking for, instead of you looking for something like a like if she asked me for a Kadabra, I don't have one because I evolved it into my Alakazam, so I'd have to go make one. You get what I'm saying? Like, which is easy, but still, like that's one of the ones I need to put in the living dex. That's why I would probably be like, wait, save before I go in there, so she doesn't ask for a Kadabra. Otherwise, I'd go on like a side quest to go to the Celadon City, grab me a Abra from there, and just evolve it for the living dex. Okay, the V Seeker's ready. Yeah, save right here with the other NPC out of the way. Nice. Okay. Can we make a little quick money here? Mm. 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 I don't have berries in this game. We're gonna get a lot of money for this fight. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a lot of money. Okay. Teach you fly. Why not? Okay. And what I'm gonna do, I need something. Just go catch another Pharaoh, because I see how fast they are. What speed is this? 79. Dang, you're fast. Compared to the one I have. This one. Holy cow, you're fast. So fast. Okay. This rapid dash is too fast. Is it? Yes, it's too fast. Something else. 62 is way too low. Ponyta. Yeah, that could help me find. Okay, why not? We'll use this. Okay, and then okay. Ponyta's gonna help us find too. A little bit more lenient. And let me see, what was it? 66. Oh gosh, that was bad IVs. Okay. Oh, I can't go to the rocks, the birth island through here. Okay. Alright, so the Bonita is really just a gray spot. It's still gonna land me something that's timid. Right? We need just something better than that. And then here's the thing though, if it's not timid, yeah, Ponita's the one. Like, is the threshold to find timid at least, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. There's two tools that I have for this hunt. What I'm gonna do, just to show you that I think I might or I might be wrong, right? Because I have to figure this out. We're gonna use this Ponita to try to look for something that's timid, anything that's timid, naive, anything that's in that nature. That's what this is gonna help us find, right? Because it's lower speed, And then when I do find it, we'll just confirm the nature, we'll confirm some stats, and then I'll come back to my 73 speed Pharaoh over here, which is super important because this is going to be the one that catches the anything that's nature beneficial, because it's not just going to be timid, right? If I end up catching anything that max out this speed, it will be naive, jolly, timid. Um, what else? There's probably like another one that does speed, but anything that does speed, basically. Okay, let's try to see if we can do this. Heal up real quick. I know, I know that the thing is that it's taking me a while to see any results as far as something faster than me because I'm trying to pinpoint for the perfect 30. That's going to be very difficult. Um, but I'm doing that because I saw the perfect HP, so I'm like, yes, let's try. Let's try. And I found the perfect HP by Sonic Booms. Okay, so we go to Birth Island. Same concept. I'm just a couple points slower. We're looking for anything that's nature towards beneficial towards speed. We'll find something now. Watch. Oops. Yes! Haha! I've mastered this now. I wouldn't say master. I feel like I can still mess it up. Okay, are we ready? Yeah. Same thing. Now we'll find something for sure, right? Relatively way faster. 73 is real hard. But I want to do this and I want to try for myself anyway. Snatch, no. I should be careful with the moves I'm using. Stomp. Yo, I will say this though, yes, for sure. I know I'm fighting a different Pokemon because the one in Fire Red is not this strong as far as being able to put up a fight. Yeah, no. We're way too fast for it. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Alright. It has to be the tank one because I can by even by damage. It just looks like it's normal. So I should just be using the Pharaoh, but I'm gonna use the Ponyta just to find something, like I said, jolly or anything. I want to see some speed. I want to see the number in 70 at least. So I'm gonna hunt it down really quick. I outspeed twice. That's 3 times in a row. Come on. Deoxys, reveal yourself. Let me see at least anything that's fast. There has to be something else. We'll find it. We'll find it really quick. Way faster with the Pharaoh than the Pharaoh. But I'm gonna end up going back to the Pharaoh anyway. I just want to confirm. I outspeed. Psychic. Snatch with the priority. I outspeed again. Okay. Yeah, priority doesn't count. Dang, it's using Snatch. I won't be able to tell. Need to hit again. Stop. Knock off. Snatch again, dude. Come on, bro. Use something else. I outspeed too many times. Okay. Snatch. I can't tell yet. Hold on. Okay, 1 outspeed. Yeah, these are all slow. These are all slow Deoxys. They're not the natures we're looking for. I just need to find one nature really quick and check the stats for myself. And I'm like, okay, I can work with this. We'll hunt the best one. Hmm. Dang. This one ain't take no damage. Yeah, and I outspeed for days. Bro, this thing is like a tank, dude. What is this, man? The snatch move, that's crazy. Dude, this thing is a tank, man. I cannot believe how tanky this thing is, man. Oh, I'm gonna check this one. This one's got a lot of defense. If it's bold, I mean, I'm like, why not? Dude, it, like, and you have to remember, it only has 79 HP, so, like, it stayed in the fight forever. I used, like, how many stomps and how many embers? I missed the takedown. I was like, wait, what? Deoxys. Dang, he doesn't care. I care not for your Ultra Ball. You will never catch the perfect Deoxys. I'll never give up. Bro, the arm on the side like that is crazy, dude. It's crazy. Be careful. Dude. Can't tell me the arm on the side doesn't look like he could just... Dang, that's crazy. And then the like the black hole in the chest. Straight monstrosity. Pure power. Alright, let's check and see what it is. Mm, Very good HP. I knew it. I knew the defense. I could just see it. I was like, bro, this thing is a monster. Look at the speed, though. Holy cow, those are 0. That's 0. Wait, 59? Yeah, that was 0. Wow, you can get 0 IVs, too. That's horrible. Tasty was the other one. Hmm. And I outspeed twice. Yeah, it comes down to, yeah, it's gonna be super rare. The Deoxys that I'm shooting for is super, 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 super rare. Especially if I see I can land 0 IVs. I just landed 0 IVs in the speed right now. In the impish nature Deoxys I just captured. That was horrible. See? No speed. Not even the same speed as me. Look at that. We'll get one though. When we do, it's rare. Just gotta check the stats. I have to see what's going on with it. It saves us time from us having to capture the ones that are not the natures we need. I outspeed one time. Yeah, the thing is that yeah, it needs to be timid. It has power no matter what. It has power no matter what. Let me see the speed form too. See. Outspeed. Let me see the speed form real quick. Holy cow, dude. Holy cow, dude. Speed form is just outrageous. That is scary fast. Goodness, man. It's kind of lame that everybody's Deoxys is just changed form in that in the cartridge. Like, I mean, in the game, depending on what game it's in. That's so lame that we can't control it. Nope, I outspeed. See, even with the slower Pokemon, we slowed down 4 points. Because now I'm just fishing for the nature instead of fishing for the perfect 30 IV or 28. I outspeed. The the speed form is like literally it kind of looks like just like the most balanced. It's 95 attack, 90 defense, 90 special attack. I can see it. It's really just balanced. It has good defense. The speed form is a really good battle Pokemon. It can take hits. If I had the speed form, I would most definitely invest all EVs and I would hope that I have IVs towards HP. Most definitely. Because Deoxys with a lot of HP and like those are pretty good stats. These are actually really good stats for the speed form. Look at that speed form. I hate I outspeed. Snatch is priority, so it doesn't count. I outspeed again. So what? Dude, that'd be crazy. Dang, 130. Holy cow, man, that's fast. What? And that's without any investment. Hmm. Bro, I am outspeeding every single Deoxys. None of them are the nature I need them to be. Even lowering my speed, we still can't find it. We're gonna find something though. We're gonna find something timid, modest. I'm not. I mean, I'm sorry. Timid, jolly, hasty, naive. Anything that has to do with speed, we'll end up finding. I outspeed. I give it another chance to see if we're the same speed. I'm faster. I will say though, out of all the forms, for me personally, I like the defense form. The defense form is really good. Uh, Normal form is pretty good too. Speed form is probably about like third. I feel like I like attack form. Attack form is the coolest. It looks the coolest, but it's not necessarily a good idea to bring that because that is a pure glass cannon. Hold on. Yeah, hopefully I can get it on this next one. Hopefully. Snatch. Priority. It doesn't count. Stomp. Alright. Let me see if I outspeed you again. Snatch. Priority. It doesn't count. Dang. Alright. I outsped. Here we go. One more time. Yes. Yeah, this is a hunt right here. Yeah, but I want to make sure I cast the best Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Mm. Ooh, you have damage, my friend. Hmm, you really do. But you're slow. But you're slow. You're not what we're looking for, though. But you're slow. You're not what we're looking for, though. Sorry. Deoxys. I outspeed with the slower Pokemon. Then Pharaoh. 4 points. I outspeed again. See that? No. That's how you know, bro. You're wasting your time with the Deoxys here. And then the one that outspeeds this one, I'll catch. I'll screenshot the information. That way I can review it for later. And understand my hunt. Boom. I outspeed. I outspeed. I like the little Nintendo Switch has that button that you can just push to capture it. But sometimes I accidentally push it. And I'm like, oh snap. I didn't mean to do that. Snatch doesn't count. Snatch, it doesn't count. Outspeed. Psychic. A lot of damage from the psychic. Yeah. Back to back outspeed. Outspeed. What's up, Kibo? I outspeed. Nah. This right here. This is a real hunt. This is the real deal hunt for something that's a really good legendary Pokemon, and I'm gonna make sure I get it. I'm not gonna give up. If you ask why am I doing this, is because well, this is my first time experiencing the capture in general, and I've never actually had him on my team in Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire, Fire Red, or Leaf Green. I've never had him on the team like that, so let's make sure the first one we do have is the best, basically. Hey, outspeed. Yeah, I'm really fishing for nature right now. But as soon as we catch nature, it'll just point me towards a better direction. I just want to get my numbers right. Just want to get my numbers right. But I really need this Ponyta to be outsped at some point. Because Ponyta's the threshold. Because it has to look like when I do damage. Yeah, it has to be it'd be nice if it just showed you you're fighting the defense form. Instead of it showing the normal form. Really? Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, the thing is from a different planet. Hmm. Too many outspeeds. Yeah, Deoxys for me is just one of those Pokemon I never really rarely use. I just feel like it's just too strong. But why not? You know what I mean? Because I need to save over this save file and leave green so I can get the intake. So I might as well capture one and I'll put it on my team finally. Because I'm about to have a whole bunch of Deoxys, is what I'm saying. So might as well make one of them like super cool. I'm gonna end up with like 3 Deoxys. But honestly, because I'm catching the Deoxys here in Leaf Green before I start all over, the whole O and the Lugia, I'm gonna catch all 3 of them before I start all over. Because this means, me doing this means I'm also about to start my speed run for Leaf Green so that I can catch the intake, because that's gonna be the last thing. So I have to get this out of the way so I can go catch my intake, basically. That's crazy. That's crazy. Too many outspeeds. They didn't know it was Pokemon. Yeah, same thing for like I guess like the scary movie. If you see something, you're like, "What is that?" Deoxys does have a presence about itself though, because it can change form, and we don't know anything about it, especially where it comes from, where it came from, or where it was going, what it was doing, and how many other Pokemon has it seen while it's been out. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of questions for Deoxys. Are there other Pokemon beyond this planet? Deoxys just looks at us like we're crazy. Tries to communicate with Mewtwo on the planet. Tell these humans. I'll be like, oh, bro, that would be a movie. But Deoxys in the movie was like evil and stuff. Sorta, kinda, but not really. Which plushie was it? Like, what form was it? Attack, defense, speed, normal? I'm out. I'm out speeding for days. Normal. I mean, that's not too bad. If it was maybe like attack form. I don't know. That's not that bad. But the arm on the side is a little scary. The rejuvenation. Is this a hunt for the best Deoxys? Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for the best one that I can get that was gonna suit, my needs. But yeah, I'm looking for it right now. And I'm not finding it. The thing is that I know how to go about hunting it, and I lowered my speed on purpose just so that I can find a nature at this point because I want to see a nature. And even looking for the nature is proving to be a little difficult. What happens if you get a shiny? Yeah, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Snatch. That doesn't count because it's priority. So we have to move. We have to use stomp again. Knock off. We outsped. That's a good amount of damage. Snatch doesn't count because it's priority. Go another stomp. Outspeed. You never know. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. But man, bro, honestly, dude, I feel like what I'm looking for. It's because the thing is that you have shiny hunters, and then you've got something what I'm doing, right? And we're looking for the best. The shiny means, uh, dude, I'd be torn if it was. I mean, if it's a shiny, it's a shiny. But I'm really looking for the stat, and the stat is real difficult to hit. Bro. It's something super difficult to hit. Just the stats alone is what I'm trying to seek right now. And as you can see, I'm out speeding. Knock off. We'll do one more attack to see no snatch. Yeah, I outspeed. That's fair. Yeah, because I mean, in the end, you have to also remember, like, they're both rare. What I'm looking for. Why? Because the stat alone, and having it perfect. Oh my gosh, dude. What? I just the weird thing about this hunt for me, because this is my first time hunting this, and that's why I'm trying to make sure I can hunt this the way I'm thinking I can. We're just gonna have to see until I get outsped. We're just gonna have to see. Yeah, I'm outspeeding. We're just gonna have to see. I'm looking for a nature at this point. How you know it's the perfect Deoxys? I'm gonna show you. I'm doing everything live. So that's why I said, like, this is my first time hunting it. But if the stats are correct, and if I if the if I am correct, because the way that the defense form. Okay, so let me just explain something that's confusing me. Let me just say this. What's confusing me just a little bit is whenever I'm fighting the Deoxys, it looks like it's normal form. Correct? Okay. Now, if it is normal form, doesn't matter. I just need to pass the threshold for nature. Anything that's 69 and faster is going to be is what we're looking for. So we're going to land 4 types of nature right now. But in the end, I'm going to capture that Deoxys, but I'm not going to keep it. All I'm going to do is just look at the stats and study it real quick, and then use the Fearow to finish the job. So the Ponyta right now is basically just to help me find a Deoxys. Naive, jolly, timid, hasty. It's just to help me find one of those 4. And when I find one of those 4, I'm going to look at those stats and I'm going to decide, I'm going to figure out how things are looking from there and then make my decision from there, basically. So I'm hunting it live with you. I'm going to teach you how to do it. And right now, we've got a good spot because the Ponyta is at the perfect threshold to be faster than the base form. And we keep outspeeding. I'm not looking there. I'm not interested. The thing, and here's the thing too, though. Why reset so fast? Why not capture the Pokemon? Why am I just treating it like it's a normal Pokemon, basically? Here's the thing. Because the Deoxys is going to end up changing form regardless. So once I capture this Deoxys and I train it in Leaf Green, when I trade it over to Fire Red, it's going to become attack form. Correct? Okay, correct. But I'm going to trade it to Emerald. So when I trade it to Emerald, it's going to become speed form no matter what. So I might as well just have the nature that I want right now and the IVs that I want right now instead of having to worry about that later. Get what I'm saying? But this is a difficult hunt regardless because it's a legendary, you know what I mean? So, but I'm gonna land it because I know I can. Stats determine how fast and how hard the Pokemon hits. Yes, it depends as a lot, like how much HP it has and defense and special defense. So right now, here's what I'm looking for. I lowered my speed from earlier on purpose so that I can try to look for natures. Right now, I need this Deoxys to outspeed me. If it doesn't outspeed this stomp, then I know it's not what I'm looking for. Boom, I outspeed. How do I know it's not what I'm looking for? It might be good, it might be adamant, it might be jolly, it might be everything else, it could be everything else. But I'm not looking for that. Because the Pokemon is going to change form when it goes to Emerald, right? So it's like, yeah, you could build the Pokemon a certain way, but then you're gonna have to put berries into it when it gets to Emerald so you can change the EVs because it changed form on you. Like, nah, bro, you might as well just have it ready. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna hunt the Deoxys, I'm gonna hunt the Lugia, and I'm gonna hunt the Ho-Oh. But with all due respect to the Deoxys here, this isn't something easy. So this is going to possibly maybe take me a little bit to do. But I'm not going to give up. Snatch doesn't count. It's priority. So don't get too excited on that. Don't get too excited. Snatch doesn't count. That's priority. You see what I'm saying? Like, that can confuse you. Don't get caught up in the mix on that. First, outspeed. Psychic. He's taking the stomps pretty well. This is pretty good. Snatch is priority. I want to see one more attack knock off Psychic. Come on, bro. Stop using Snatch. Yeah, but you're taking the stomps pretty well, man. Holy cow. Second outspeed. This one has a lot of defense. So I can tell you that this one might be like bold nature, impish nature. I can already tell you that because I caught one early. So if I really wanted to, I can capture this. But I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my time. I know that it'd be... I'm looking for one nature and one nature only. Timid. In this case, this is where I say... This is where I say... I've said this all the way up to this point. Whenever you start looking for one Pokemon in a specific nature and specific IVs, the hunt becomes 100 times harder because we're not giving ourselves any leniency, right? So this is going to be a difficult hunt, right? Because I'm looking for something, and we're gonna see if I can land. I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle. I want the timid. Why though? Because I've never had Deoxys on my team, so I needed to be perfect. I needed to be perfect, the best. Yeah, Gen 3 come. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it is weird. But he's a good Pokemon. Deoxys is a cool Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon. I don't even know what it is. It's a good Pokemon. And yeah, Deoxys is just wild. Yeah. The only bad thing in Gen 3 about Deoxys is that we cannot control the form. If only we could control the form at will, that would have really helped. It would have really helped out. Man, we keep outspeeding. But it also says this too. Deoxys was better played in Deoxys was better played in Leaf Green or Ruby or Sapphire. Yeah, because those forms are really good. Normal form is pretty good. It could throw down. It has a lot of attack. I'm like, what the heck? Why so strong? No, no, because I feel like because they are what they are, like they just have their own nature. You know what I mean? Like willingly. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like they have their own thing. Like because if they were beyond the nature, then uh, I guess I don't even know. Really, I never thought about it like that. Yeah. So basically, so in other words, like the way I think about it though is like, for example, this Deoxys should only be, you know, like a certain type of nature, right? There's only a few natures that this thing could actually be, and it should never really be like adamant nature. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like some Pokemon should just never be certain natures because it just doesn't make sense. So, like, you would never see a, I don't know, like, you would never see an adamant Gengar. Why? Right? In Generation 3, you would, but which is super weird. But anything past that, you would never see a adamant Gengar. Why would you see that? Like, what are you doing? Like, those are the types of things that. Why is that nature even on this Pokemon? In other words, what are we doing here? Stop. Dude, I keep outspeeding. Outspeed, yeah. I need to catch one faster than this Ponyta. That will give me just some of the answers that I'm looking for. And then that would also help you guys understand what I'm doing. They'll be like, oh. And I'll be like, yeah, see, guys? But at the same time, I'm also winging this thing. I don't know if this is even going to work. I'm not lying. But I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep on trying. We don't have to worry because I have multiple chances of catching this. And I can always catch a good one. But I really want to see the Ponyta get outsped. A shy Mewtwo. No, they don't have that. They don't have that nature. That's prop. That's That's funny. A shy nature Mewtwo. My power. I can't. You two, stop it, man. Come on. Show your power. Let's go. Ooh, with the flinch, outspeed, snatch with the priority doesn't count. I was just saying yesterday, Mewtwo versus Deoxys would be really cool. I was checking the stats too. I still haven't pulled up. Man, this snatch is so confusing. Trying to see if it's the same speed as me. I outspeed with the psychic knockoff flinch. Don't get to see it. Knockoff. I don't want to capture it. Yeah, I'm checking speed. The axis. Reveal yourself to me. It's time for you to understand. The moment I get outsped, I'm like, okay, we got a nature. And then by getting the nature, that'll lead us to the best. It's just a matter of time. Soon, the access will be mine. And I will have something out of this world. Won't give up until I capture this. Snatch doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Snatch, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Outspeed. Psych. Outspeed. The knockoff. Okay. Oh. Outspeed. Dang. Ah! You had to hide the blush. Ah, ah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Throw that thing away. Plushy, no. Poor plush. It did nothing. Yep. Poor little plushies. They did nothing to no one. Snatch. Dang. Snatch. Those don't count. Those don't count. Defense is high on this thing, though. Outspeed. Flinch. You get to see the move. Outspeed again. Spikes. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Looking for the best. Deoxys. Looking for the best. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Gonna find it. Maybe in 100 years or 1,000 years later. Yep, that's probably what's gonna end up happening. 1 billion years. In 1 billion years, he found the Deoxys. After 1 billion years. Bro, I keep outspeeding. Tell me that there's something out here for me, my friend. Bonita, I lowered our speed on purpose, right? I brought us out here because you're gonna be the one to help us find the nature. Help us find the nature. We need to find the nature. That's what we need to do. Outspeed. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Some of them can be hasty and they can be really bad. I seen zero IV, so don't get it twisted. So that's the thing too, though. I also see that this Pokemon has the potential of being straight Garbagio. So you want to make sure you're catching yourself a good one. Yeah, and I got the time for this one. I got the time, baby. I got the time for this one. This is a legendary. This is an event. I missed out on this one. It was like impossible for me to get this. I got the time for this one. This one, I got the jam for it. Straight legendary. And I have to erase the same file anyway for the intake, so I have to get this real quick. I can't wait. I'm gonna have the Lugia and Ho-Oh too. It's gonna be fun. Finally have those Pokemon. I'm gonna deserve to have those Pokemon. I put in a lot of work, man. Finally, after all this time, I get to use some legendary Pokemon. I didn't even use Mewtwo in my Fire Red run, but I do want a good Deoxys for sure. For sure. Outspeed on every turn. Outspeed. Outspeed. Too many outspeeds. Ooh, outspeed for days. No good. Outsped for days. Snatch doesn't count. Which is your favorite Pokemon? Mine is between Torchic or Gardevoir. I have many. I have love for a lot of Pokemon. Some of the things that they do is just like really important. Yeah, some Pokemon are just super important, man. They all have a job to do. Outspeed. Outspeed. Hold on. Hmm. that was close. Okay. Okay. Let's try. Snatch doesn't count. The rest look. You talking about Incineroar? Dang, I outspeed for days, bro. Where's the nature? Show me the nature. I'm looking for the nature. The nature has to pop up. There's no way that we haven't ran into like a timid, jolly, naive, or a hasty. Snatch doesn't count. Outspeed. Flinch. Outspeed again. How you been doing good? Yeah, man. Just trying to hunt down this legendary right now. So it's really just right now. It's really just Cadillac. I really just gotta make sure that I could pull up on the scene with this tip in nature. It's a Cadillac one, right? It's gonna be slow. We ain't really worried about it. I just have to sit here and confirm it though. I need to confirm it for everybody. I really need to see these stats. We all need to see these stats. Fire red version? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We playing the fire red. Thanks for stopping by to the stream. Yeah, we're playing the fire red, and this hunt is it's a pretty cool hunt. I don't mind it. You know, I'm really interested to see what my results are gonna be. So I'm excited about the hunt, and I know it's gonna take a while. So it's fun. Snatch doesn't count. I'll speak too many times. Is Deoxys IV locked? I'm no. Um, I've caught different types already, but because I was catching them last night. But I'm looking for the best one now. I was like, you know what? I want to just look for the best one the fastest way possible. And okay, so you see how I'm outspeeding it right now? That immediately tells me that it's not even near the nature I'm looking for. And right now I'm just fishing. I'm fishing for 4 natures right now. Jolly. Well, I really want timid, but I'm just fishing for nature so that I can see stats. So I need to get outspeed sped so that I can confirm that. I need that to be confirmed by the 69 speed Ponyta first, so I can understand the forms. Because this is just a weird capture. This is a weird capture. Because you seeing him as normal, but you catch him in defense, and it changes for what game you're playing in, fire red or leaf green. So this is Snatch is priority too. So it's a little weird. It's a little weird. I'm hunting it down though, so I can also know and fully understand how to go about the best way about hunting this Pokemon. And I feel like the hunt is just getting more better and better as I go along. Yeah. So we're looking for nature at this point, and I did land perfect HP yesterday, last night. So I was like, all right, well, if I can land the HP, then that means I can land the speed. So that will put me on the journey for the speed. Snatch doesn't count. That's priority. Oh yeah, no, the Suicune is cooked. Oh no, the Suicune is always cooked. But it's finished training, so I finished training that. No, but the Suicune is absolutely cooked. No matter what. No matter what, it's absolutely cooked. Absolutely. It's horrible. Oh, all the dogs. All the dogs are bad. Dude, the moment that this Deoxys outspeeds us, I'm like, guys, we got something. We got something we can look at finally. That's what I'm looking for. Just to show you guys that it is possible, and I think it is. That's why I'm doing this. Let's check the speed for the horse. 69 is the threshold. All jokes aside. It's literally the threshold. So we really need to make sure that it's faster, if not as fast as this. Okay, here we go. Stomp as usual. We outspeed. Not good. Okay, see. Yeah, no, it's just it's a mean hunt. It's not to be it's not to be especially when I know I'm looking for certain numbers. It's saving me a lot of time, but at the same time, I'm also guessing here because I haven't been able to find one yet that's faster than this. Snatch doesn't count. Nope, I'm faster. Yeah, all three legendary dogs are always gonna have zero IVs. That's just so bad. And either 0 or 7 through the attack, and then the HP can be good or bad. Snatch. Oh, you got defense. Okay. Outspeed. Snatch is priority. Nothing. Too fast. The thing is that I've seen the speed is 66, so that's not too bad. And I have a Sand Slash that's 67. But I just keep lowering the speed lower and lower and lower. I need to find something fast. And the Ponyta is going to lead us to the nature. Snatch. Snatch. Spikes. It, it's gone. It's cooked. It doesn't matter if I cast a sword or not. It was already slow anyway. I was like, I'll try to save it from the burn. I'm like, nah, I'm just wasting time here. Outspeed. 2 outspeeds. speed. Let me do this. Speed. Speed. That was bad. Speed. Man, that was a lot of damage. Too many outspeeds. Outspeed. Outspeed again. We'll find it. I'm surprised though. I haven't found any natures though. Not even natures. We'll find it though. I didn't get it this hunt? Holy cow. Okay. Have you tried moving a little to reset frames or... I guess I can do that. Why not? I haven't really... I guess I can do that. You said use the Poke TV to skip frames. Okay, why not? I guess so. And then save it afterwards? I guess that's a good idea. I don't know how to... What do I have to do for it? Do I just push anything here? Is it? Can I just leave now? Oh, it went back. That's okay. Oh, I messed that up. This is probably resetting frames. And then I'll do that little thing that you told me to do. Just play something and then get out. And then I'll save it. Change frame. There. Fresh frames. Fresh frames. Outspeed. Okay. I'll reset. You know what? Let me look at this Poke TV. I don't even know what it shows there. They give it to us, and I've never really. It's a cool item, but at the same time, how do I register? What's register an item? Oh, as in select key items. Okay, yeah. Snatch doesn't count. Oh, don't get too excited. Dang. Outspeed. Psychic. Wait, can I register that item? Oh, wow, you can. You can register it. That's crazy. That's crazy. I did not know you could do that. I wonder why it's like that. One normal frame in Poke TV is 300 frames. Okay. It's just a way to refresh frames. Okay. Okay, outspeed. Yep, and since some shinies are hard like starters, it helps out. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not looking for a shiny. I'm looking for a nature at this point. I keep outspeeding. But I think this would just help me with this is good though, because it will also help me with changing the nature, knowing that the nature is changed out. So that's good to know, because I'm like, well, this is good because then I can spend a little time in here and guarantee myself that this is going to be different. Yeah, because I've landed the same Pokemon sometimes before, even though that sounds crazy. Yeah, I've landed them before. Outspeed. Okay, dude, I'm really finding this hunt interesting because I don't know if it's I don't know how the speed is being configured over here, but I can see the defense when it's being attacked, so it's weird. I'd laugh if you should get a shiny before the nature. I'd start crying. I'd be like, "What happened? What happened?" Outspeed, dude. I mean, I don't. Okay, this I didn't do the TV. I just went for it. Snatch doesn't count. Yeah, I feel like this thing needs to be Master Ball to get the perfect stats because yeah, I don't. The normal form thing is throwing me off. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You're reading it exactly, bro. So because that's the confusing part to this hunt. That's why I need to confirm for everyone. I'm so glad you looked that up. I'm trying to confirm what the stats and how the stats are being determined when it comes to the speed. I can see it when I attack him. I can see it. But is it using normal form speed? Is it using what is it doing? That's my problem right here. That's my problem. So I'm just trying to find one that can outspeed me. Just one of them. And this whole time, I haven't been able to find one. Is a little suspicious. Yeah, I've already caught a whole bunch of them. Catch and reset to get stats. Yeah, 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 for sure. I can catch this next one. Yeah, I was catching them all last night. Yeah, I'll catch this one. The last one I caught was 66. Ooh, this one's gonna have good defense. This one's got good defense. Really good defense. I know it's not the nature we're looking for, though. This one's got a lot of good defense. Okay, we already burned up a lot of turns, and we only get 60 turns of fight with him. So we need to hurry up and catch this. Dude, now see, that would be crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't really know how this Pokemon is being treated when it comes to the speed because it's normal form. So it's really throwing me off, and I don't want to act like it's not. It really is. It really is throwing me off. I gotta be for real about it. It is my first time hunting this too, so I'm trying to make like the best way for us to hunt this. And I think I have it. It's just very difficult to come. Holy cow, did I just land it that fast? Game wants me to figure out what's going on here. So let's pay attention to the stats together, right? I'll go ahead and screenshot this. Okay. Ooh, this is perfect HP. Impish nature, I knew it. Alright. 61. This is worse than the last one. The last one was 66. So I'll go ahead and do this. Boom. So that I can compare what stats are going on for sure. And we can just look at them all at one time. So, yeah, we'll look at them back right now. So I'll reset because I don't want that. I already knew I didn't want that. Magneton, my go. Yeah, bro, Magneton is legit, dude. Easy capture. I make this. I make this easy. I make this easy. What's up, Liddy? Thanks for stopping by. Dang, we got the outspeed on that. I'm gonna capture though, so you guys can see stats. This one's got pretty decent defense. Still outspeeding though. Special attack does a very good amount of damage. This might be like rash, mild, modest. Or just have good IVs in general. Let's go ahead and try to capture it so you guys can see what's up. I can capture them. That's capturing the Deoxys is no longer the issue. It's finding the one I'm looking for. Because once I find the one I'm looking for, it's literally GG. I'm looking for the best. Timid nature. 30 IVs in the speed. I'm looking for the best of the best. Okay, so yeah. So I'm catching it in leaf green right now. When I trade it over to Pokemon Emerald, it's gonna be forced to be speed form. So I'm just getting it ready for Emerald because I'm gonna start all over on the save file so that I can get the intake because that's the last dog that I'm missing. So before I start all over, I want to make sure that that I get this right here. Yeah. Plus on yesterday in Fire Red, I got the Tyranitar and Blossom, I'm done. I'm basically done with the Fire Red. It all comes down to the last few, like the legendaries. Ho-Ho, Lugia, Deoxys, Entei. Things of those natures that are the rare Pokemon is what I need to finish for Fire Red. And then Fire Red is 100% completed as far as all the actual Pokemon that we can have in Generation 3 with the newest games being with the oldest newest games being released on the Nintendo eShop. I'll literally have all the Pokemon. We got everything. Hitmontop, man, we got everything. Why not Azuro? We got everything. Right now I just gotta catch this. I gotta catch this Deoxys. The timid nature is what I'm looking for, and I have to catch the legendary Lugia and Ho-Oh as well. So these are going to be some tough streams for me because they're getting to the point, to the things, the stuff that I really stay away from because it's really end game and it's really not much exploration that's going on. It's just me constantly doing the same thing over and over again, like just like soft resetting. But in this case, it's that I'm capturing and they're giving a fight, and it's not as easy. More like Abra and Clefairy and Scyther and Dratini and whatnot. So, yeah, but I have to do this hunt because I've never had this Deoxys on my team. So, and I'm really excited to have it, and I'm really excited to attempt to even do this, and I'm excited that when I do land this Deoxys, it's going to be something cool that I can use for Pokemon Emerald, and it's going to be pretty fun. So you're going to try Shining Hunt afterwards? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work really hard trying to capture these three because they're super important and they're super rare. I'm gonna just focus on capturing these three: the Deoxys, the Lugia, and the Ho-Oh. I'm gonna focus on these three for the next couple of days. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get this done, but I need to get this done. Once I capture these in Leaf Green, that means it's almost time to start the Entei run, right? So first I gotta get through this big hurdle of catching the Pokemon that I want, and then after that it's get the Entei, and then all the extra legendaries that I'm gonna have left, like Zapdos that I can go capture and all that, I'm gonna just let them be, and when it's time for me to need one, I'll go make sure that I follow up and capture one. So basically, and oh, it's gonna be a crazy speed run for Emerald, dude. Dude, bro, all I got to say is that if you want to see some Emerald content, dude, I'm gonna get the 8 badges. We're going to the Battle Frontier, bro. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna be that guy showing you Battle Frontier content. It's gonna be every day. Morning coffee with me, your morning water, your morning breakfast. Dude, I'm going to have Battle Frontier activation activated, dude. I'm going to be in there. We're going to get those gold symbols. As soon as Emerald is dropped in the eShop, bro, it's gold symbols for life, my boys. I'm telling you. What's up, D-Shark? Thanks for stopping by. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm gonna get the emblems, dude. I'm gonna put in so much work. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help everybody. People are like, "Yo, can you help me build this?" I'm like, "Bro, I got you. Hold on, let me build it real quick." I see what your problem is. First, you want to make the move like this instead. Man, come on, man. I got you. I'm gonna show you how to breed, dude. It's gonna be beautiful. Emerald is gonna be very fun. Emerald is gonna be a lot of fun. Especially if it comes out to the eShop. It's one thing if I can play it on like my GameCube or something like that, but it's different because if everybody gets a chance to play Emerald as well, and it's on the eShop and everybody can download it, and it's like not a $300 game at your local game shop. It's like, bruh, it's finally. It's like everybody's gonna get a chance to enjoy Emerald and see how difficult it is. Emerald is gonna get, dude. All I have to say is that if they sell Emerald on the eShop, it's gonna get so many sales. It's gonna outsell. That's why probably Wind and Waves ain't gonna come out till later. They're like, hold on, let's drop this Emerald first. For real, Emerald's gonna get a lot of sales. There's just no way that it doesn't. It's just a really good game. Emerald is going to get massive sales. Massive. We're gonna see like 2 million, 3 million downloads from the eShop day one. Not even playing, bro. 1 million downloads for sure. At $19.99. Dang. It is 2026. They have to release it. The Emerald came out in 2005, so they need to show with Emerald real quick and make it happen. Boom, boom. Anytime, Deoxys. Just getting the ball, Deoxys. I know, bro. Dude, it's because we're in Generation 3, you know? Bro, he'll use all 80 balls. Like, don't get it twisted. Yeah. Yeah, don't get it twisted. The Generation 3 just doesn't care. They don't care. They do not care about your Ultra Ball. They don't care about anything else. Unless it's a Master Ball, we ain't got nothing to talk about. That's how they feel. That's really how they feel. That's really how they feel it. They're about that life. That's where they at in life. Yeah, this is a hunt for sure. These are one of the hunts that is the real deal. Let's go. Let's get it. Okay, so let's check out the stats so you guys can see what we got going on right here. $73, that's low. Brave nature, holy cow, that's so slow. These are bad examples. Holy cow, these are so bad. These are the worst. Oh my gosh, guys, dude, we are getting the worst examples. But I've already seen them, so I'm not even gonna have to look at the screenshots. I'm just taking them for later, but because I'm catching up on screen. But dude, they're bad. They're really bad, everybody. Oof, yeah, bad. Not even woof, boy. They oof. Mm-mm. They got to go, baby. That's what I'm telling you. I'm really surprised how I'm just like Snatch does not count. Don't get too excited about that. I'm just surprised how I'm constantly outspeeding this. See that? Like, bro, like, where's the outspeed? Getting this bad luck. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. This Pokemon is not safe from having zero IVs. That's the bad part about this, right? This Pokemon can legitimately have zero IVs. We're gonna try to refresh some frames here. Just to change up what was going on. Yeah, because that was bad. That was really, really bad. I don't want to be anywhere near that brave frame. That was really, really bad. We outspeed. Knockoff does 5. That's decent damage. We outspeed again. I'm not going to waste my time. Dude, this is crazy. I've been here. Guys, I've been here for going on 2 hours and I can't find a Deoxys that outspeeds this Ponyta. Well, I started with Firo, but it's been an hour since I changed and I just can't. Hold on, did that just out? No, I stomped. No, so like I just can't. You know what I mean? I'm not finding what I'm looking for. And I mean, the next best thing would be to master ball this every single last one of them until you caught the one you were looking for. But I'm also seeing that even if I had a master ball, I'd be catching a whole bunch that I didn't want. Like for the last 2 hours, is what it feels like. Especially because you just saw me catch Impish and Brave like back to back. Like those were really bad. Outspeed. Mm. It's okay though because it is a part of. It's a part of it, right? At least it's not the same nature for sure. Exactly. 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 But I have seen zero in the speed. I have seen that, bro. And you know it's not the same HP. So I know and it's not the same nature and it's not the same HP. We know that we can land something. This is a difficult hunt. This is not something easy. We're outspeeding. That's already bad news for me. Decent on the defense though, I can tell. Blinched out, outsped, snatched with the priority. Yeah, it's got to be positive. Yeah, it got to be positive for sure, for sure. In all aspects of while doing a hunt like this, just call yeah, like just know that it might take a day or two, right? Because it's not like we're just hunting for shiny. We're hunting for the stats, and that's difficult. That's just as rare, man. That's just as rare as a shiny. Obviously, you can tell because we can't even find a nature. At this point, finding a nature is beyond me. Snatch is priority, it doesn't count. Defense is good on this. Um, yeah, this is the real deal hunt, man. This is a real deal hunt. Yesterday, I caught it with one ball. Outspeed with the psychic. Come on, where's my knight? Dude, this is what I'm talking about. That's why I'm using Ponita. Someone looked up the speed earlier in chat. Someone said that base speed should be 70. They're correct. It should be 70. It should be 69 with 0 IVs. That's why I'm using it to check and see if the Ponita is going to be the same speed as the Deoxys. But here's the confusing part, right? Here's the confusing part. We're not even seeing any natures. I have yet to see anything. Hasty, timid, naive, or jolly. Those four have yet to reveal themselves as far as 0 IVs and base speed. Like, they still have. They're not even showing up. And even if they have showed up, they've been bad with the IVs, and I can't find them. So. I need to do more research and see if this Pokemon just has bad IVs overall. Like, just horrible RNG. We outspeed. We outspeed. Snatch priority. Okay, so yeah, man, it really comes down to just us being super lucky. I think this is a real legendary right here. How cool is it to land a real good Deoxys? That means rare stuff, dude. Bro, the moment I see spikes before my stomp, it's GG, dude. I promise, bro. I promise. I promise it is. The moment we see Psychic before the stomp, I'm like, there it is! There it is, there it is, there it is! You'll know it, dude. And then all we have to do is capture that. And then that's the most important one. Base level 30, Deoxys defense has between 35 to 70 base speed. And we're looking for a defense, because it's defense form. We're looking for anything that could be any other than the other natures. So we really just need this thing to just get with it. Come on. Get with it. We've probably found the natures that we're looking for, but they're bad IVs. The Ponyta's helping us find one with good IVs immediately. And so far, we haven't found that one that's beneficial towards speed, nature, and actually have good IVs and the speed. We have yet to find one. We keep outspeeding. That's what the Ponyta's job is to do. To find the one with the speed. The moment we get outsped, we know that we have a very good blueprint, to work with. But I have to find the blueprint first. Outspeed. Yeah, but it's coming up on 2 hours and 30 minutes of resetting, so I'm gonna go ahead and here take a break. I'm gonna come back here in a little bit, cause I have to do this hunt, and I'm gonna do some more research while I'm taking lunch and figure out how I'm gonna go about this hunt. So I'm gonna reset here for like the next 4 minutes, and I do appreciate everybody that came and stopped by, especially those that hit the like, cause it does help the channel. And I'm gonna get the answer to this and try to figure out how I'm gonna get the best Deoxys. Not gonna give up. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. But I outspeed you twice. Yeah, and yeah, I'll just do some more research and figure out what's what. So yeah, again, thank you. And as I usually say, and as I always say, see you soon. Stay safe and stay smooth. Later, y'all. Game. That's what I like to see, baby. Come on. Just check the stats just because. I'll be back here in a little bit, everybody. Stay hydrated. Get something to eat, okay? Get something to snack on. I'll be back. Bad HP, everybody. But see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what's so important that I know that I'm hitting different numbers for the HP, so I can do it for the speed. I know I can. Yo, it's hasty nature. Look, it's 73! I told you! Wait a second. This is it. I was right. So I was onto something. The reason why we caught this one was because it was suspicious. I kept using Snatch, so it didn't allow me to see the speed. This one is so important, bro. What a crazy last Pokemon to catch for an example. This is the example. No, no, no. No save, no save, no save. Hold on. $73. 73. Boom. I told you. I told you. I knew I was onto it. So this is it. Alright, so I was right. The moment that we get outsped, we caught the perfect nature. This is what I was looking for as my example. So I'm one step closer. This has really good speed, though. I'm just going to let you know. If this was... It has bad defense because it's hasty nature. The special attack is pretty good. The HP is bad. The special defense is pretty good on this. But, yeah, if this wasn't hasty nature, don't worry about the hasty nature. Because we're not keeping this. The goal was for me to find something with this speed, and I got it done. So... This stream was a dub, in my opinion. It was a dub. I didn't catch the Deoxys that I was looking for, but I caught the Deoxys that I was looking for. This is 28 IVs. We're very, very close. So, yes. The answer is yes. The Pokemon is moving as a tank form, but it just looks normal. But it is in fact the tank form, or it is the form based on what you're playing. And in this case, it was Leaf Green. So I got my answers. Yes, there is one that is speed 73 and higher. This is 28 IVs. If it was perfect, it would have been 74. Did I get close? Yes. Yes, this is all good for me. So, GG to that. I'm going to go ahead and take another screenshot if I did already. And, yeah. That's going to be it for this stream. I got my answer. We're very, very close towards getting the perfect Deoxys. This 73 speed is the second best you can get. This is the worst nature because it's hasty and it'll have no defense. And it has very bad HP. But regardless of the fact, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for the speed, and I got my answer towards the speed. I know the HP could be different, and I know everything else could be different. I was just looking for that speed. And we found it. So, yeah, I'll be back here later, y'all. So, as I usually say, and as I always say, see you soon, stay safe, and stay smooth. Later, y'all.